Hey, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. 3 years in-game have passed since the last episode. I know, crazy. But there really hasn't been anything terribly exciting going on, which might be a sign that I was doing something wrong. But I think mostly is like it feels like in a pretty decent, comfortable holding pattern. The one thing we haven't really done is improved on our ships too much. We're still using the same torpedo monitors over here to keep space more or less under control. And we haven't gone and picked up any of the intermediary drive techs either. And at this point, we have pissed off everyone. We're gonna get to that in a second. But like the Project Nexus in particular has been a little bit annoying because they have a fairly speedy moving fleet that was causing us a few issues, but mostly we're okay. You know, we booped some alien surveillance ships. The alien blew up a base or two. We'd rebuild them. It was, fairly status quo. Now let's talk about some of our holdings here. The European Union is mostly all totally under our control. There are 3 or 4, actually, I think I just picked up Belgium, Luxembourg. Finally cleaned that up. We still have to go and pull them into the Federation. And then there's 3 nations that I think we're still waiting on a cooldown for us to go and integrate them. Yeah, there you go. August 27th is chooching along over here for Poland. And then the other 2 are about the same sequence. So we'll be unifying over there. We did just pick up the next, maybe final European unification one, which does finally give us claims over on Switzerland as well, so we'll probably do that. But the big thing is, it gave us claims over Russia. Now, we had a couple of things here and there, but we have claims over most of Russia at this point. And I've just gone and taken control over all the Russian control points. And weirdly, and I don't know why this is happening, all the Russian troops are moving way to the eastern end of their country, and very shortly, Russia's going to declare war on the EU, or vice versa. I actually don't know if it matters, but yeah, we're going to do that. So Gemma is over in Moscow to do some national policy stuff and is going to declare war on the EU. I guess I could probably move some UE troops over a little closer. Actually, I could get ready with the Merkin ones too. You know what? I'll just wait for the war to be done. That way I can just do a single command. But what we're going to do, and I don't know if this works this way, but we're going to find out. I'm pretty sure it does. We'll do the war. We need to go and I think just occupy Moscow. I think we just have to occupy the capital. And then I think we can peace out as Russia since we have control over the executive. And I think that'll give all the claims to the EU. I hope I don't have to go and actually occupy everything. We will see. Anyway, let's take a look at North America here. This has been unified into one nation. I had to raise the United States democracy levels high enough so that it wasn't a hostile claim, and then we merged things together, and America's in fairly decent shape. Still a little sectarian, unfortunately, but it's going to be there. In preparation for this war, I realized that we really haven't been investing in the military stats for the United States, nor for the European Union. So we're going to go and push up the military tech on those 2 a little bit before aliens start to crash land on top of us. So we're going to work on that. But I'm happy with our initial investment of things in the EU, in the United States. The EU, we actually done all the mission control as well. There's no mission control option for us because we've completely maxed that out, which is lovely. We are a little bit over our mining limit, but mostly fine. Science rates are pretty good. In fact, sometimes it goes up well above 7, like 7.7K, depending on what we're researching and things. Looks like we could probably use some extra life sciences and information science labs to boost those numbers a little bit. With our people, we're still on the same counselors, and a bunch of them, I haven't getting the super science research option on a few of them. There's still Gemma over here has senior military scientists. We can work towards the chief military one to get even more of a science boost, which is all pretty lovely. Anyway, I think I can probably go and just commit this right now. I think there is currently an alien surveillance ship in orbit, but I kind of want to wait a beat before I piss them off, because I do have some new ships coming in. Actually, I should talk about that. Where's my ship design? Yes, ship classes. So actually, that Maracaibo is one that we did as sort of a test at some point, so I'll just mark that away. I just built the battleship, the BS Laser 51 KPS Delta V, and in the flag variant. So if we take a look at these guys, they're just a bunch of lasers. I'm not even convinced that these are necessarily the strongest things, but we do have ultraviolet arc lasers ready to go. So I'm going to build these little laser boats to complement our torpedo ships for some nearby defense. They are being built with more Delta V, so I can go and send them to another planet. Not really as a tactical move, but as a redeployment thing. For example, we don't have a station in orbit around Mars. And if we wanted to establish one, what I might want to do is send out a fleet there first to park around it and defend the station while it's being built. Where? Oh. European army dudes. Weirdly far away? Okay. Head home, yep. Basic Space Force training, yeah. I don't know. You know what? Let's just grab something cheap right now to just chooch through it. Because the focus, the priority is going to be seeing what we can do over here. And hoping that I've done it vaguely correctly in a way that can do it. So the idea being, like, it would be great to unify, except we'd have to break up the Eurasian Union first, plus their government situation, everything is really bad. So I think the war is just, like, the straight-up way to do it. So... I could do some demand claim the other way too, but no, I don't think so. So I'm going to declare war against the European nation, which will bring in the United States of North America and Turkey and Romania. Okay, I don't think you need to do a repeat. And then I should be able to... And I don't know if the actual conquest goes faster if you send more. Oops. Need some hotkeys for this and bulk select on things. But let's go and send all the American troops over there. They have to go get there from a little further away. I think that might be the last one. And then I'm going to send one from the EU as well. Because it'll get there first and maybe start a pick counter for us. I don't know. Right, okay. So unfortunately, the last control point here, this is all held by Humanity First, which we've had beef with for a while. This last one was by the Resistance. So unfortunately, we will no longer be liked by the Resistance, and they were the last people that we had a non-aggression pact with. So that's gone. Hopefully, I don't have too many forces in orbit to cause a problem. Dispatch a team to investigate that.
We found something.
Investigating alien activity. We haven't actually seen an alien in quite some time. They haven't even attempted a landing in a long time. So I'm not sure that our little fleet over here would actually be well positioned to prevent them from landing anymore. Singapore, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we just recently gave up Singapore. I've basically given up on everything except the core stuff because we were hitting some CP stuff over here and the money seems to be okay. So yeah, just all core holdings at this point. Victor, yes, there is someone doing surveillance missions. I know. You're not wrong, game. You're not wrong at all.
Orders.
I think I can probably
Where do you need me?
auto on this. I think I could... The only piece out I could do right now, I think, is just ending the war as is.
Evading pursuit. Initiating.
Oh, advanced laser engine. Yes, set as a favorite, please.
Initiating deep cover. Lending my expertise.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
I think that's the message of when it arrives, like, on the coast, and then it's still going to be moving inland. We really don't need that one, actually. I'm going to unstar that one. Contraband scanners. Sure. People are starting to do some annoying things. Mostly they're trying to steal text, which isn't really... Like that, for example. Which isn't really the end of the world. It says begin occupation of the region. But no, you're just passing through it. Oh! Oh, this is the invasion force! When are you arriving? Okay. All right. Well, hopefully... You know... This fleet would take out that one. I don't know how much, like, running away they might do and how we might have to manipulate it, but I bet you this fleet could do it, which might be its final hurrah. Although, the laser ships will be ready by the time that invasion force comes. So it'll be really interesting to see exactly what composition we do. I might just send the torpedo ships as is, and then if we need to do cleanup, send the lasers. Shells on Iran. Okay, that's fine. Environmental degradation. Loot them from everything that... No, we need to keep maintaining the North America over here. Make sure it's in solid shape. That is a long-term investment, please. Slowly crawling towards Moscow. Or Moscow. Or Muscovy. Man, Project Exodus. They're going to get there in 35 minutes. Okay, I can't stop them. My fleet's never going to get there in time. Right? If I want to go... First of all, I can't intersect them because they're too speedy. They've got some pretty fast drives. And if I was trying to get to a.k.a, it would take me 1.6 hours. I wonder if I might be able to stop them before they burninate everything to the ground. All right. Let's try. I don't remember if a.k.a.'s got point defense. Okay, it does have some, so they do actually have to do the engagement first, which will put them on a cooldown. So auto-resolve. They will win, although they took a bunch of damage. I will accept the results. There we go. And I'm going to go for the engage. I'm going to force this. So I've got a lot more combat strength on paper. Boom. Fire all the missiles. We literally fired all the missiles. Perfect. Okay. That's what you get. Now, a.k.a, I think we probably have to rebuild some stuff. Because your defenses got smashed? Yeah. Rebuild. Excellent. Okay. And then as soon as India is back ready to move, we're going to send you back to the Ford Ferrari station to rearm yourself, please. The Academy's going there now? Well, I guess they're going to get a free kill with their one ship. I couldn't have kept my fleet there because we were out of ammo regardless, so... All right. Congratulations. Okay, been resupplied. If I'm going to start a new one... I think what I'm going to do is split this fleet in half. Because I want to leave some at the space station. Do something like that. We'll leave some at the space station, and then we're going to get one that builds the other. So we're still more behind on life. Now the military science and IS. Okay. So let's plan. Oh, there's lots of orbitals. Oh, the ISS one's a little hard to get to. Because I think our shipyard is in medium orbit, which may or may not be ideal, in fact. But, okay. If I go here... I'm wondering about a different kind of base setup. So an admin node for sure. And then probably a farm. And then at least 2 layered defense. Part of me was wondering about going up to 4. I don't think so. Life, okay. Investment and welfare. Military. Right, Miltech value. If we don't have enough of those, that might be important. I might make this a pure Miltech one. I do want a nano factory, because investment in economy. And ideally, I do want to build an operations center everywhere, which doesn't leave us with much. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. I'm going to call this Earth Mill Psi. Because I may end up having to rebuild this. And then I'm going to take one of my fleets. Yeah, this one's got some of the old ones. This is all the slightly slightly more Delta V, which seems like a good idea. And we're going to send you to... I was looking at the wrong colors. There. Oh. Okay. A lone ship going to Ferrari Ford. We've got someone there. Did the AI make a decision to send someone here too early? Okay, yeah. You're just going to chill there, which is fine. And then, theoretically... This guy's still coming. Right. Yeah, we're over our control point cap. That's probably okay. And yeah, you're taking a little bit of damage. Confirm assignments. I don't know if there's anything special I have to do. Nope, we're probably fine. Maybe there's something I can be doing, but focus on one thing at a time. So I'm going to gauge this guy. He's going to try to run away. Can we do a partial? Yes, we can. Auto-resolve that. Took all my ammo. Well, probably they fired everything before anything reached. It's almost certainly what happened. Can I... Oh, unavailable. Supply. Right, you're the one at Earth Mill. Yeah, okay, good.
Going off the grid.
Resupplied. You're fine. Stay there.
Initiating recon.
We're gonna move
Hunkering
in
down.
here. Hopefully this
Offering
works.
assistance.
I haven't done a lot of warfare in this game, and I probably should because I know it accelerates a lot of things. But yeah, this because Russia was in such a rough state, I thought this might just be the better, easier way to do this. Hopefully, it works the way I hope. Hopefully, all the EU claims will just get transferred over.
We've moved the needle.
We'll almost certainly do a safety save for the peace deal. And see how it goes. Oh, aliens. There might be an alien agent running around. Should probably kill the surveillance ship, but... Okay, beginning occupation. I'm hoping, like, it doesn't also go weird depending on who occupies it. Like, if the USA is the one who successfully does the occupation, maybe I could separate piece out USA. I don't know if that would lift the occupation. I just don't know enough about the mechanics of this game's warfare. And it could be very unintuitive and stupid. Like, the most sensible thing here is, well, as soon as Moscow's occupied, I should be able to surrender to someone who's got all the claims.
Touch one another. Like the clouds in the sky, they have no hard boundaries. All they can do is move
Not lead anywhere?
to influence each other. Chancellor Li Qingzao, lecturer at the University
Was this an
of
alternate
Cambridge.
path to get somewhere and we just did it all? That's so weird that it doesn't list something that comes after. It must be a prereq for something. It's probably, there's just other things that still need to be done to do the prereqs, right? All right, well, we know we're going to want coil guns at some point, so let's get that going. I don't think we're going to rush it. We're going to keep pushing here pretty quickly. Okay. Guerrilla warfare. Their environment priority, sure. More computer stuff. Yeah, but they're cheap, so it's okay. Yeah, I hope this doesn't do something really dumb.
Public sentiment is increasing.
And yeah, I don't know if, like, if we pulled the US out, would it transfer the occupation? Oh yeah, the manufacturing is always quite slow. Contraband scanner, okay. Externalized cost, yeah, we're not doing spoils, actually. I'm just going to unstar that. Yeah, +3 on crackdown. Pretty useful. Probably could have gotten that sooner. I don't know if it would have made much of a difference, though. All right, let's see. Freedom fighters, regions with independent movement. Oh, no, I don't care about that. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess because we got the capital. European Union took control of everything. So, some of Russia still exists. Are we still in a state of war? No. Okay. So when we took the capital, the war instantly GG'd. Now, this is all part of the European Union, which is actually, wow, because the EU is so major in terms of GDP and population and stuff, we took all this. Maybe it's always like this. Maybe you never absorb any of that. We did take a tech hit. We took a tech hit, but we didn't take a democracy hit. It looks to me we're going to have to fix... I mean, the income inequality is actually still fine. Actually, the unity is still currently fine. I probably want to go back into knowledge here, because we want to sort of push it to 12, which is where it starts to get a bit of a hit. Mission control's back on board, which is okay. The Navy, I mean, I think it's just going to build one Navy. I'm going to let it finish the Navy, but then maybe keep going with the military investment points. But I'm going to do this and invest a little bit more knowledge, which will help maintain this, but okay. And then, that also helped with our control points. Because we still have Russia, but it's a lot smaller and a lot cheaper. Oh, did it break the Eurasian Union? Where's Kyrgyzstan? We're over here. Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. Oh, Belarusian Federation. Oh, Belarusia leading one. That's probably our next target, though, is Belarusia. Because we do have claims on that, so we'll... Maybe I'll just do exactly what I just did. I don't know. Okay, all these troops, all of you, path all armies home. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to go for it immediately. Although, why wait? Actually, they're so small. Like, is it a hostile claim going the other way? Because if the person making the Federation unification attempt, it's got a low democracy score, it's a hostile claim. I don't know if it goes in the reverse direction. I mean, we're going to want control over this nation regardless. So let's go to work. Go to 32 points.
Applying pressure on their people.
And then
Standing by.
We'll queue up. Actually, you can go and investigate. You
Ready
need
for my
to queue up
mission.
The purge, please. I'll give you a couple of ticks, but it's going to be 99%.
You're taking power.
If the other one goes.
On Overwatch.
Yeah, this okay. All right, this worked out swell.
I
I mean, I wouldn't want to do it without all the claims on everything.
100 ways to filter deuterium from seawater. Just tell me which one's cheapest and which one won't get us sued again. Chairman Soren van Wyk, comment to Cape Chemicals Board of Directors.
All right, deuterium fusion is in place, and I think the mirror cell fusion reactor is what we need for the deuteron reflex drive. So that's automatically been queued up. Oh yeah, and it leads to mirror cell fusion 2. I'm pretty sure. I was just looking at it. If I look at the tech tree, I hate that you can't click on this to zoom to it. That's I'm like the only person who thinks of like, you know what would be nice? It's already on screen. Like, the hard part of UI design is where to put things on the screen. If something's already on the screen, make it clickable. It's so crazy. Yeah, see, we need mirror cell fusion reactor 2, which deuterium fusion is a requirement of. And then we also need to get this first one, which does unlock the Triton reflex drive. Theoretically, if I click on you... oh, of course, Triton reflex drive isn't clickable. Okay, so silly. Let's go back. Triton reflex drive. Yeah, okay. We could use this as a bit of an intermediary drive. If it's not too expensive to research, we just got to do the mirror cell first. So we got to wait for that project to pop up, and I'll probably make it a priority. I'm still going to push this pretty hard, though. Yeah, all right, I'm pleased with this. Fusion pile, set as favorite. Oh, there's the mirror one. And civilian. Okay, these are all really good tags. Let's go and change up immediately. First of all, I get the mirror cell, which will lead to the unlock for the Triton. Oh, and that's cheap as hell, too. Amazing. Here, we'll put a focus on that. Actually, all the other unlocks, I think, are all energy things, too. Yeah, so we're going to want to do them a little one at a time. Actually, do I want the rapid repair instead of sanctioned investigations? I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, we'll just hold off. But the mirror cell one is important. And yeah, I don't know if the Triton one... For all I know, Triton one's like 95% as good as the one we're targeting and just way quicker to get. Although, with only the tier 1 version of a drive, of a reactor, it might be a little hard to get what we want. I'll set this as a favorite to keep an eye on it, but I don't think it's needed. Okay, we got the crackdown. Good. And then we're going to do the espionage follow-up, which
We hold no
should
sway
be
in their
probably
minds.
99. Yeah, it's at 99. That's good. And we don't have a lot of cap here. We can change in Chad. Oh. Purchase. I can get there in 1.3 hours. With the 151 strength fleet. Okay, that'll work. And then I'll probably want to send these guys back to where I was building it. I don't want to abandon my position around the shipyard. Okay, accept, auto-resolve. Accept. Wait, you destroyed it already? Frack, that was fast. Are they still here? It's not this one. That's just one ship. Oh, it's these guys. Hold on. 6.4, unlikely to escape. Yeah, these are the ones who are just responsible for that. So let's go and spank them. You're gonna get there in an hour and a half. How quickly can this one get? The Earth Mill. Maybe I shouldn't have abandoned my position in the first place. 9.7 hours. Yeah. No. All right. Engage. Chase. Should be pretty basic. Accept. Continue. And then send you to Ferrari Ford. 1.3 hours. Earth Mill Psi was destroyed. Okay.
We found something.
Resupplied. Do I just go and rebuild that immediately and send my fleet out? I think I will. I saved you, right? Because I was like, oh, it'll probably get destroyed a bunch. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I should have. Okay. Well, what was I doing? Well, first, it was an admin node. And then it was at least a couple of those. I can't remember if I went more. Dang it. One of those, and an ops and a nano. And then it was, let's make sure we've got some power. There we go. And then it was military science as a fill. Doesn't feel the same. Did I really not save it? I thought I had. I guess I just renamed it and then forgot to hit save. I have 54 left over, but I guess that's just... Alright. Do this. Save the template this time. And yeah, you will move back here. Okay. And just chill.
We're in control here.
Okay, we got the control point in Belarus. I don't know what kind of policy we're going to run there. Or priorities, I should say. We might just have to do another little war thing here. That'll probably be the easiest thing to do. Gonna rival Belarus from the EU. I guess I could have done it. Well, I can't do it the other way because it's not the executive.
Where do you need
and
me?
We're going to crack down the executive.
Cracking down.
And, whoops, follow up
Where
with
to?
espionage. Purge.
Standing by.
Executive. It's going to be 99%.
Removing our enemies.
And then you've got
Ready
nothing
for orders.
special to do. I mean, you've got some espionage. I wonder, out of curiosity, if I... No, it's not going to be good enough. All right, I'll put you on auto. You'll just do a little stabilize. That seems fine. Yourself. One is coming through. Good. And then, yeah, we'll probably research the Triton one when it comes in. 100%.
Protecting our interest.
Okay.
Protecting
Arrive
our
with Yang
interests.
Orbit. I thought there was 2 pop-ups there, but I guess there's just
Hunkering
one.
down.
Oh, this leads to Triton. Electro... Oh, and that's Fuser Drive, as opposed to Reflex Drive. I wonder if we have the secondary levels of these. You know, I might research if it's cheap. Oh, there's a Triton Reflex Drive. Okay, hold on. And Fusion Fighters. Actually, I think... Or Freighters. I think that's going to be good regardless. So, let me change this. Don't be too expensive. There's no search on this. Triton Reflex Drive. Yeah, 7,500. Okay, that's super dirt cheap. Well, back on that. I'll still do... Well, you know what? Let's just push this as quick as possible and see how we feel about that. Yeah, alright. We do have some XP to spend. I don't want to... What? Oh, Gemma.
Hit them where it hurts.
Alright, good. Gemma can never go into hiding. There's no reason... I put some in espionage, but she can't actually hide. She might just need more security to not get killed. Actually, you could use one more admin, apparently. Although, I would really like the chief military scientist. You got enough security. Admin might fit a little bit. You know what? I should just keep saving up for you. And then I might want to save up for the chief astronomer. You don't need it. So I guess I'll just keep giving you persuasion because we could use an extra couple of pips over here. And same sort of vibe. Well, I don't like how low your espionage is, actually. As much as we still need the persuasion. And you don't have a techno. So espionage. And espionage. And then our spy. Oh, yeah. Maybe just command for this, or you do investigation sometimes. But sometimes you do go burn things down. We're not saving anything for you, are we? I don't think you need more security. You're pretty invisible most of the time. Anyway, I'll give you an investigate. All right. Done, done, done. Right, armies are returning home. I don't think we even need this last point for us to be able to do the war. As long as we control the executive, that's going to be enough. Unless that last point controlled an army, but it doesn't this time. So, oh, okay. Project Exodus.
We've removed some threats.
Like, how do we fail and not seeing the percentage chance? This one literally says 100. I don't see that a lot. Okay. I want to do a safety save in case I F this up, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. Let's take one of these American troops that's not injured. You. And let's land you here. So you'll be ready to go. You're not injured. Should be plenty. I don't think I have to wait for the time period. I don't think I have to... Why did I pick Sweden? That was weird. I don't think I have to do this to pick a war, because I think I was able to do it with Russia
What's the op?
sooner than that. Oh, we've got to burn something down.
Ready to go.
Let's use our good person for that.
Acknowledged.
And then if I told you to automate, you'd go under hiding. You don't need to go into hiding. So you're going to go set national policy. Again,
On
you're
my
going to
way,
declare
capital.
war on the EU. Oh, and we've got some
What's the
federations
op?
available. Hold on. You are going to come over here
On my way to the capital.
and do that. So we're not going to take this last control point.
Making things safe for our people.
You know what? Let me save
Eyes up.
before I do something dumb. Okay. Well, more sleep. Before I do something incorrect because I don't understand some mechanic. Because it's not a mechanic. It's not a game's rule set that I interact with very much here. But it seems pretty straightforward.
Mission complete.
Okay, so European Union, no unification, but you can federize with Belgium. Good. Okay. And yeah, actually, any time now we should be able to do some unification. Fusion pile tech is done. Advanced laser engine. Now this does lead to another drive, but I probably only need the one. It doesn't even lead to a tier 2 version of itself. I mean, unless the drive has something hidden behind it. And we might end up researching it, but I'm going to do the laser engine first because I know I want that.
Policy direction complete.
Oh. I can't. So why? War requirement for European Union to declare war on Belarus. But what about the other way around? Oh, no, at the top. Must be capable of attack. Oh, you don't have an army! You don't have an army. Okay. But then if we wanted Europe to declare war on Belarus, right now, we would lose 3.59 cohesion because of the rivalry. But if we wait until the end of October, that won't be an issue. Okay, good. Sorted. So you need at least one army to declare war. Haha.
Target destroyed.
I mean, that does sound kind of fair. Train reflex drive. Okay, yeah, it has to be mirror magnetic confinement fusion. And we only have the tier 1 version of that, which may or may not be ideal. I don't know. I'm curious about these other drives and see if it leads somewhere. This is pretty cheap, so I'm just going to do that. Now, let's say I want to go into ship designer. And why do you still have a ship open? Weird. What was with this interface? There it is. I was going to say, I think it still had the old drive in memory, or the old power plant in memory, because normally you can add the drive first, and then it'll filter this out. to only what's available. So we do that. We assume we want that. We assume we want some number of propellant tanks. I just want to see what the numbers are going to look like. Let's say 10. That's probably too heavy armored. I don't know. But let's say we did something like this. 20 Delta V. So it's faster. Oh, I don't have that many propellant tanks. Okay, no, that overall is going to be more. And again, I don't know if for this phase in the game, if this, maybe I'd want 2 twin lasers for shooting things down. I don't know. I think it's going to be all about, I'm not even going to use point defense lasers. I'm just going to use all these small ones. Unless I do this, plus a couple of point defense. Maybe that is the way to go. Yeah. All right, radiator, tin droplet, utility modules. I want a repair bay. I don't need a salvage bay. I'm gonna have 5 salvage bays on the previous class of battleships that I'm building. Although, wait, they're gonna operate very different speeds. I mean, I could do a base design with no salvage bays, but realistically, the first 5 I'm gonna want to build I'm gonna want salvage bays on them. Don't need the Marines. I do want the laser engines, and in fact, probably more than one. ECM-3, targeting computer Mark II. Yeah, so the base one here gets 2 laser engines. So this is, you know, it's not actually getting that much more Delta V. I mean, I'm sure I can add more, and of course I could trim things back. This isn't necessarily magically better than the last one. It's got more acceleration. Why is this one highlighted in yellow? At least 100 millig's acceleration is ideal. Less than that may face longer travel time. Yeah, but this, I don't think this is a very fast accelerating drive regardless. It takes 5 fissibles per, which is fine. 300 days construction time is the same. I can't really pair this up with the other drive, with the other ship. Still adding a fair bit. Like, I wouldn't mind doing something like targeting 100. Like, maybe I should do that. What if for this one, we target... I'm going to rename this DV, actually. 100 DV, and this is not the flag version. This is the regular combat version. I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to load it. I'm going to get rid of one of these laser engines and put it in flag. It is not a valid upgrade, but that's okay. You can't upgrade from one to the other. I was very confused about that interface for a long time. Slightly less than 100 now, but effectively 100. So I'll still keep that. So if we were to compare, it is predicting a lot more firepower on the other ones with the big gun. It is, I mean, it's much heavier. And actually, part of this firepower comes from the Delta V. The accelerations are better. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll end up building that. I want to start building them in Mercury. You know what? Maybe I will. And then a flag. Now, all these have a salvage bay on them. I can make another one that has no salvage, and then we'll just have 3 laser engines. I guess one of the questions is, how close am I to the advanced laser engine? Not that close, not that far. I think I'm going to start the production regardless. We might want to do some blowing up of things around Mercury. Okay. All right. Well, that's not bad. I think what I'll do is I'll put a cut in here. Belarus, I think, is going to be, again, I think it's just going to be end of October. We declare war on Belarus from the European Union. We instantly boop them. And then we bring them into the fold. And then, since now the resistance hates us as well, we can go and clean up the rest of it over here. Sweden, Romania, and Moldova, and then Turkey over here. These are all places the European Union has claims on with the big... Yeah, there we go. With the biggest tech, we've got that. I think the Turkey one came a little sooner. I think the Russia one is the one that's a little bit later. We can keep folding you in. And yeah, some of these guys are going to be ready to unify relatively soon as well. So, I can't remember. Poland's one of them. Oh, you can unify now, actually. So I should be looking at that. So unify those, which will fix the control point limit stuff again. Although we're barely at a problem right now. And yeah, things keep chooching on pretty well. More mission control being generated in the United States. You've got your last Navy, right? If we double check, everything's got a Navy. Lovely. And then you're going to keep working up your military tech, which, yeah, I think is pretty important. Well, your sustainability is quite poor. You know what? We're going to invest more into the environment here. Do I want to pull down anything else? I don't think so. Wish we weren't quite so polarized, but I don't think I want to invest in unity. I'm going to hope that the knowledge just gradually brings that up, although it's not right now. Cohesion rest value. So lowering inequality helps a lot. So does this. Maybe actually it makes good sense. I'm going to delay the environment boost. We're going to do a little bit more welfare spending and bring this down to low. I think I can live without the mission control for now, too. But I do want to make sure to get a little bit more military, because we know we've got an invasion force coming, which we may or may not be able to stop in orbit. If we can stop in orbit, that would be the ideal. Especially since we get the exotics, but I don't know if we can. But that's it for today. Is it going to be 3 years before I see you again? Probably not. Probably not. I think there's going to be a lot more back-to-back stuff, but I knew we were in just a long haul of research, lots of Earth stuff, and because I wasn't increasing my fleet strength very much, space operations weren't really going to be a thing. I am happy that we've now got a bit of an intermediate drive. I mean, probably could have gotten something a little sooner, but I'm not entirely sure how much of a difference it would have made. This at least gives us the option to have a fleet that can go and visit Mars, for example, and help us set up an orbital base there, maybe, just so we've got a toehold to defend our mining bases. We still get 4 mining bases on Mars. They have been expanded with more defenses and a mission control thing and enough power to feed it. So I'm kind of building one mission control thing everywhere now, more or less, just to kind of pay for itself. Alien hate has been very managed for a long time. I think when we get the first set of laser battleships, I will probably... I was going to say take out the surveillance ship. No, I'm not going to do anything until that invading force is coming in. I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to trigger extra attacks. I just want to be in a position to hopefully catch that invading force. We'll see. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.